This is a Homage beat.
Alright, so my name is Victor. My friends and everybody pretty much calls me Vic, and I'm from AccuAir, Maryland. I wouldn't say I'm with any clubs, but I guess I do have a group of people that I usually go to things with and do stuff with in the car scene. We go by Impulse, I-M-P-U-L-S-E. We do Impulse meets, but you know, it's not really closed off to everybody. Anybody could join at this point. But yeah, I guess if I had to say I'm part of a club, it would be Impulse meets. Alright, so car, make, and model. This piece right here. It's a Subaru WRX 2016. It does have a wing. It's not an STI, so you can hate me in the comments if you want. It's a WRX. I swapped trunks with an STI. Alright, so is this my main project car? I wouldn't call this my main project car. Right now, I guess it is, because this is the only car I'm doing mods to. But I do have a 1989 Honda CRX, and that's the main project car. I put a lot of work into that. It has an engine swap in it. I'm trying to do like a complete restoration on it, so I've bought like a lot of rare parts for it, including, it may sound dumb, but mud flaps, like the cigarette lighter box and the label, like just finding certain things just to restore the car and just keep building up to its OEM state. So why this car out of all the others? So initially I was gonna get a Nissan 240, but I didn't. I just felt like I needed something a little newer and something I could rely on because I was driving back and forth from school a lot, which was like a 2.5-hour drive. So I went with the 2016 WRX, and I picked it because one, it was all-wheel drive. Two, I had never felt boost before. I wanted something turbocharged for sure, and I just like the way it looked. It kind of looks like the Evo 10s, and I really wanted the Evo 10s, but I didn't hear too many great things about them. So I went with the WRX, and I'm glad I did, to be honest. So I got into cars around, let me see, it was 2010. So I wasn't into cars beforehand, before 2010. And then my parents, they helped me out, and we got a 1996 Honda Civic automatic. And if you start off with any car, like a Honda Civic, I feel like you're just gonna get into the car scene because the mods are cheap to do on the Honda Civic, especially of that year. So it was really easy for me to start buying parts for it. I bought an exhaust. I wanted to be loud. It was an automatic, and I just started falling in love with cars. I was always on Google looking up car mods, and then that was pretty much it. So thanks to the shout out to the Honda Civics, because they got me into cars. Shout out to yeah, I guess I started off as a racer. You could say that. Still am though. The WRX is technically a racer, I would say. So why cars? I don't know. It kind of I just really like modifying them and just looking at them and taking pictures. Like when I first got the Honda Civic, I would always, of course, do modifications on it, but I would always just take pictures of it. And then I started taking pictures of like other people's cars and I would see them on the streets. And it's just something about, like, a car is almost like a canvas, you know what I'm saying, that these dealerships just sell, and then you're able to just put your own artwork into it and just make it your own. And that's why I said racer earlier, but I was, you know, I say that with tongue in cheek, like it's just a joke. Like there's no such thing as like a ricer in a negative way. It's just, you're just able to just turn, basically a machine that moves you from place A to place B, and you're able to turn that into just like a work of art. And I don't know, it's just another form of a form of creative expression, I feel like. So that's why I like cars. Alright, so literally the modifications I have are the ones that you can see. I haven't done anything under the hood. This is what I'm most proud of. It wasn't that hard to do, but this is like my favorite mod I've ever done. Even on my older cars, I've done mods to those as well. But just talking about this car, this is my favorite mod. The banner, of course. I've got the Rally Armor mud flaps. I got the STI wing on the back. I have the Subi Speed LED taillights on the back as well. I used to have emblem, the stick-on emblems, but I took those off because I got tired of them. I put film on these fog lights right here to make them yellow. What else? I used to have a front lip, and I was so proud of that front lip because it took a bit of time to install. But I really like the front lip. But my dad went into a deep puddle, and it completely ripped the lip off. So that was it. So this car used to have a lip. For all you guys that remember that from way back in the day when I used to post pictures. But other than that, no mods other than that, to be honest. I made the WRX chrome badges on the side. I made those black. But the next mod is, of course, the access port. If all you Subi heads out there, you know exactly why. The next mod has to be the access port. You can't do shit without it. So what do I like about this car? Okay, after doing the mods, it's the headlights, the yellow film. But when I first bought the car, the one thing I liked is just thinking back how I felt when I first drove the car. It was feeling the actual boost in the turbo. It's just, yeah, it's now I'm used to it, so it's not that big of a deal. But when I first got it, coming from a 1996 Honda Civic and a 1989 CRX, it was unreal. So that first time you feel boost, it's just like, damn, okay, I see what the big deal is. So that's what I like the most. And then of course, just the way it looks. I like the back of the car. So the back of the car, the film, and the boost. Top 3 things I love about the car. What do I not like about it? Alright, so one thing I don't like about it, which can be fixed I think by having an access port, is the way the car's power kind of dies out after about 45 or 5,000 RPMs. The power just kind of, I don't know, it kind of just falls on its face a bit. So that can be fixed by the access port. Let's see, on the exterior, what I don't like though, I don't know, to be honest. Oh, the grill. I don't like this line that goes across the grill. And that can be fixed with just getting the JDM grill. I have to buy that. That's pretty much it. So the grill and the fact that the car pretty much falls on its face after about 5,000 RPMs. Both things that can be easily fixed. Alright, so for another car. So, like I said before, I do want to build the CRX. But as far as another car, oh, let me think about this one. I want to get something rear wheel drive. So I might just go the easy route and get the 240 because it'll be cheap to get. I might just get the shell and just like swap something else into it. I've never done a swap by myself, so I would have to learn. But yeah, probably a 240. I've always wanted a 240, the hatchback 240s, not the coupes. I'm a hatchback kind of guy. Definitely the hatchback 240. And build it into a drift car. Yes, I want to drift. I used to have an FRS. I used to have an FRS with rear wheel drive, or we'll get into that. We'll get into that. If the question pops up, we'll get into it. All right, so let me pull out the phone for this one. Because I told TR I was going to have to look at this. Hold on one second, because I don't want to leave anything out. Okay, so top 5 cars. Number 1, and I don't care if you agree with me or not, Lamborghini Huracan. It has to be wide body though, with the Liberty Walk kit on it. I wouldn't get the Huracan. If the kit didn't exist, I would not get the Huracan. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Liberty Walk Huracan. Also, the Viper ACR with the big ass wing on the back. Ridiculous. That'd be my track day. That'd be my track car. Also, a right-hand drive NSX. Just I don't know, just to pay homage to the JDM culture and to Hondas. I feel like that's like the beast of all Hondas. Oh, 2010 M5. Why? Why would I want a big ass 4-door sedan? Because it had a V10 in it, that's why. And also a rear wheel drive converted CRX. I don't know what engine, maybe a K20 engine in it, or I don't know, something wild, maybe like a 1JZ, who knows. But a rear wheel drive CRX as a track monster would be ridiculous. lower it, wide body, of course, wide body everything. Yeah, so CRX, M5, NSX, ACR, and a Huracan. All wide body. All of them get wide bodied. That's a given. But yeah, that's my dream car garage. Alright, so yeah, this is a strong question. The car culture is just, I don't know, it's like a big family, you know what I'm saying? And with any family, there's negatives and there's positives. There's people in the family that you don't consider family members, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I just look at car culture as a big family. Like, I have a YouTube channel and the whole point of it is just to document my experience of what we call car culture. And I don't know, I love it, to be honest. Obviously it's a big part of my life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love it. I'm getting ready to launch I don't want to give too much information out, but I'm getting ready to launch a brand. And it's basically, the point behind the brand is to just reveal to ourselves, like, everybody knows they're part of a car culture. Everybody knows they're car enthusiasts. But it's just to, I don't know. I feel like not everybody knows how big it is, like how big car culture is and how strong car culture is and what they're actually a part of. So the brand that I'm going to launch is just to help reveal to everybody like what you really are a part of. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, car culture, I love it. It's a big part of my life. I don't know what else to say about it. It's almost as if it's not even a car culture. It's just life. Like, that's just, I don't know. I couldn't imagine life without car culture. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, these are just machines that we drive, but it's like, I don't know, it's deeper than that. And it's kind of hard for somebody that's not in car culture to understand that, unfortunately. And when you try to explain it to them, sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. But hey, I mean, that's for us, so it is what it is. What is a true car enthusiast? So I'm just gonna start off right off the bat. A true car enthusiast, there can be, person A can have, let's just say, person A can have a Liberty Walk Huracan, right? Person B doesn't even have to have a car. And person B could be a true car enthusiast, and person A couldn't be a true car enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? But no, I say that to say, because you don't have to have a car to be a true car enthusiast. Somebody who's a true car enthusiast is somebody who really appreciates cars for more than what they are, like just machines to get us from point A to point B. Somebody who puts the work into, I don't know, go to car meets, or, well, if you can't make it to car meets, then, I don't know, you watch videos, like you're genuinely interested in other people's cars. You're interested in the story behind, like, why people bought certain cars and why they put certain mods onto their cars. Like, if you're finding yourself up late at night looking at builds and thinking about what you would do to your car, like 12-year-olds at home that may be watching this, you're wondering like, oh, when I turn 15, what kind of car am I going to get? If you're already thinking about what kind of car you're going to get and what kind of modification you're going to do to it, that's a true car enthusiast. And then let's say you just, I don't know, I'm thinking about somebody that just wins the lottery and they go out and buy a Lambo and put all these mods into it and just like, I don't know, they get mad when somebody takes a picture of their car. I don't think that's a car enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I don't know, you gotta have your heart into it. You don't have to have a car, but your heart has to be in it. So yeah, that's a true car enthusiast, in my opinion. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so what grinds my gears? This is a griping session. Okay, so the only criticism I have, you know what I'm saying? Of course, people don't respect other people's builds. We can go on all day about that, you know. Respect all builds. I put that in a lot of my videos. But the one thing that I feel like the car community needs to improve on is the fact that it's so cliquey. You know what I'm saying? I understand people want to have their car clubs and everything, but like, have your car club, but I don't know, just be open to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of times I'll go to car meets and I always like go up to different people. Like, if there's even a group of people, like, I just try to, I don't want to intrude, but I kind of just interject myself into the, you know, into the group. Sometimes, you know, people are open-armed and they let you in and they speak to you and all that, but a lot of times, or majority of the time, it's kind of like everybody just stays to themselves, and that's my only critique. I wish that would change. Of course, I can't do it by myself. TR can't do it by herself. No one person can do it. It's like everybody just has to slowly, collectively start to just embrace one another. Like, when everybody's on Instagram, everybody's sharing likes and saying, oh, bro, nice car and all that, blase, blase. But then when you show up in person, it's like, I don't know. It's like, damn, you follow me on Instagram, you said you like my car, but it's like nobody will say anything. You know what I'm saying? So, not my car, but like other people. Like, this could be anybody on Instagram. So, all I'm saying is keep that same energy on social media in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. Like, embrace other people when you go to car meets. That's how you meet more people. That's how we improve this thing that we call car culture. So, yeah, that's my only critique. So y'all are fucking up. Improve. We're all fucking up, but you know what? We got to work together. Oh, okay. So not at all. That's part of the reason I got the banner up there, because when people do take pictures, yeah, they can know where to find it. They know that I'm an enthusiast. They know that I'm a YouTuber. They know that I'm a videographer. So this was more of, not for style points, but this is more as like a advertisement. So of course I like when people take pictures of my car, even before the banner. Like, not only am I building it for myself, but a lot of people don't like to admit it, but you know, you build it for other people to look at and see if, you know, see if they'll like it. And granted, if they don't like it, it's not gonna matter, but if they end up liking it, then that's cool. So you build it. Most of the time you're in the driver's seat, so you don't get to see the shit that you've done anyway. So of course other people should take pictures, videos. Yeah, man, if you ever see me take a picture, tag me in it. I will never get mad, unless you like threw some shit on my car and then took a picture and said but no, other than that, yeah, man, take a picture, take a video, tag me in it though. All right, so as far as I know, there's like two definitions of a racer. One, and this isn't my definition, this is just since I've been, I don't know, what was that, 15 years old, just looking at the definitions of racers and just being a part of car culture and just thinking, hearing what people say. One definition, racer, is somebody that just like puts, I guess, really tasteless mods on their car. This is not my words, but just, you know, this is just a definition. Tasteless mods, and somebody that doesn't do like any power mods. So, and then the second definition would be any foreign car, so anything non-American. So going thinking back to that first definition, that really doesn't make sense to me, because the thing is, how can you tell, like, how can you, so the thing is, how can you knock somebody for doing what kind of mods they want to do? Like, I don't get it. So that first definition just, that goes out the window. I don't get it. So, yeah, that just sounds stupid to me. Like, let people mod their car however they want to mod it. I have no power mods, you know what I'm saying? But I have film on my headlights. Plenty of people have been called racers because of film on their headlights. Plenty of people have been called racers for putting wings on their car, especially if the car didn't come with the wing. Like, I have a WRX with the STI wing. Do I give a shit? To be honest, I really don't. Because the funny thing is, people online will say that, but everybody you see in person, which is the energy that really matters, everybody loves it. You know what I'm saying? So either people are being fake, or this whole racer thing is just for keyboard warriors. So the first definition is out the window. The second one is kind of funny. Like, I'll call it a racer because it does come, it's like, it's an import. And I guess racer comes from, like, I don't know. You could look at you could look up why people call it a racer if it's an import. So I think that's funny. But as far as what the question really is, calling somebody a racer because it's just really loud and it's not going anywhere, or it's a Honda or whatever, I just think that's dumb. I really do. So there's no such thing as a racer. I don't think there's any such thing as a racer. You can joke about it, but to be honest, what's a racer other than somebody that's just trying to get into car culture? So, oh, shout out to that SRT is back, that Challenger. Yeah, looks dope. He would probably call me a racer because I have a Subaru and he has a Challenger. But no, in all seriousness, I don't like the racer term. I don't use it unless I'm just like joking. But so I would pick manual, but if I have to drive in the city, I'm easily picking the automatic. The rivalry, I kind of enjoy the rivalry because it's like a lot of people who drive automatics are like people that are diehard automatic fans and don't want to learn manual at all. It's kind of funny to me because it's like, they're like, oh, why do you like manual? Why would you want to shift and blase blase? And I don't know, you just feel more in tune with the car, I guess. But then I get it with automatics because a lot of times if I'm in the city, I hate driving the manual because you're killing the clutch and it's just, you got to keep shifting. So yeah, I enjoy the rivalry. But I would definitely get an automatic. Like, I would definitely rock a Tesla. I would drive a Tesla for sure. I would get the paddle shifters with the Huracan. So, yeah. But I like the manuals. Like, for track cars, like driving on the track, I feel like using the manual just puts you a little bit more in tune with it. But then again, the paddles are easier. And as time goes on and technology progresses, like, the paddles are becoming very, like, responsive. There's no lag. Like, the paddles that come in the Huracan or with the newer Lambos or whatever, I don't know too much about them, but the paddles that come with them, like, they're very responsive. As soon as you click it, the gear changes like that. So in reality, why would you pick a manual when you could just change the gear with the tap of a button? But I don't know, something about like actually moving the stick, I like it. So I would get an automatic, but I prefer manual, to be honest. So wrap, dip, or paint. I used to be a paint guy. Actually my CRX, maybe we can plug a picture in here, but it has gold wheels on it, and I thought about doing the plastic dip, but I actually painted them, and I tried my hand at painting. Because like I was telling TR before, I hate paying people to do stuff, so I just learned to do paint. So I wet sanded it and did all that, and I painted them gold, and it came out right. But in hindsight, I could have plastic dipped it the same color, and it probably would have took a short amount of time, and I could have just keep redoing it to make sure it stays clean. But I used to be a paint guy, but I'm definitely a wrap guy now. I thought about plastic dipping the rims. Maybe I'll do it one day, like plastic dip them black, like a gloss black, just because you're able to just peel it off and just start over if you don't like it. But as far as wrapping cars or painting cars, definitely a wrap, because why would you paint the car when, like, I don't know about y'all, but my mind changes a lot about like what I want. So I could wrap it for 2 years, change it all, switch it out, you know what I'm saying? Paint is very expensive, wraps are much cheaper, so I would definitely go with wraps over paint. And then plastic dip, I'm cool with dip. I would dip the wheels. I don't know about plastic dip in the car, because that would just take so long. I would rather just do the wrap. Yeah. Drift. Oh yeah, okay, so well, I'm not gonna say I used to drift, but I used to like slide around, because I used to have an FRS before this. And the FRS, of course, as you know, is rear wheel drive, so I used to slide that around in the snow and everything. And then, yeah, some stuff happened with the FRS, so I got the WRX back. But no, I definitely would drift. That's part of the reason why I want to buy a 240 as like a new project car. So I'll have the CRX's front wheel. This is the all wheel, then a 240 for the rear wheel. Just a cheap 240, just to drift it, because ever since I went to Formula Drift, I went to Formula Drift 2016 in New Jersey. Jesus, man, it was lit. It was lit. I got the drift bug from that, and that's what actually made me do that impulse shit and get the FRS. But yeah, I definitely would drift. I like drifting more than doing like autocross, I think. I've never done the autocross, but drifting, like just sliding the car around, the feeling I got from that was ridiculous. Maybe I don't know, I might enjoy autocross more, I don't know, but I would definitely drift. It's fun as hell. If you've ever done it, slide your car, pull that e-brake one time and see if you don't like it. And you will see why I want to do drifting. Just pull that, well, okay, don't pull it on the highway or some shit like that. Just, you know, drive a little, you might fuck your car up, but I don't know. If you have a rear wheel drive car, pull that e-brake one time when you're trying to slide. Or just wait till it's a little wet outside or snowing and just slide your car a bit. And see if you don't smile and see if you don't get some adrenaline flowing through you. That feeling will make you want to drift. Day cruise, okay. Day cruise for sure. And I'm gonna shamelessly say this just because I want people to see my car and see the cars that I'm riding with. Because a night cruise is fun because you're able to, like, you know, you can speed at night and like weave through traffic or whatever. Don't do any shit dangerous. I shouldn't have said that. But like at night, you get away with a little more at nighttime because now like cops can't see you and nobody can really see you. And it's just, I don't know, you feel more on the edge. But in daytime, when people see your crew rolling by, everybody can see your car. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Daytime, because I like people looking at me. That's all there is to it. I want people to see the crew, that's all. Best car I've ever owned? Oh, so best. I mean, obviously this would be the most, like the best, because it's the most reliable, it's the newest, or whatever. But like, in my opinion, of being the best car would be the 1989 CRX. Like the CRX I had stock, it's an HF model and it comes with 105 horsepower, maybe even 95 horsepower, which was slow as shit. But in that light of a car, I think it's a little over 2,000 pounds. Oh man, it moves. But then the car was also swapped with a B18 engine. The B18 has 142 horsepower. So I don't know, it's not, still not that fast, but in that small of a car, like you feel everything, and it's just, that's the car that I feel the most connected to the road when I'm driving. So the CRX, that shit had no airbags, the shocks were pretty much blown, but it's like, it was just the thrill of driving that CRX, and you look out your window and you're looking at like somebody's tire. Like that's how low you are. So I don't know, it felt like you were just driving a street legal go-kart. So the CRX is definitely the best car I've owned. As soon as I get some suspension mods on it, it's gonna be back on the road, and I'm gonna be introducing it to the channel for sure. But yeah, the Honda CRX for sure. Oh, the worst car I've owned? That damn 1996 Honda Civic. It was the first car I got, and I remember it was stock. It came from an older lady, like she was like in her 50s or 60s, I think. So it was completely stock, and I feel so bad because I fucked that car up. I drove to pick up my girlfriend from school. It was like 2 or 3 hours away, and the radiator literally had almost no radiator fluid in it. So when I picked her up, this is before I knew shit about cars. I didn't know anything about maintenance. My dad told me about it, but I just didn't listen. And on the way back, the car started smoking, and I was like, damn. And I was trying to show off on my girlfriend. I picked her up and everything, and I'm like 30 minutes from my house, and the car started smoking. So I have to pull over on the highway. My girlfriend's like, what is going on? So mind you, I'm trying to like show off like I just got my car. I'm able to pick her up from school. It was like a 6-hour drive in total. We get out, and long story short, the engine had literally blown. Like it inside, I'm guessing some parts had melted or warped. The car wouldn't start, so I had to do an engine swap. I didn't have a job, so I had to rake leaves and shit and raise like, I think it was like $1,200 to get a new engine and for the labor. Oh, it was terrible. And then after that, it was just, I don't know, it was just downhill. Like stuff just started messing up, and I don't know. Like I fucked up the taillights. I tried to tint the taillights, and the taillights came out bad. What else did I do to it? I put an exhaust on it, and the exhaust started messing up. I dented the exhaust. I don't know what that fuzz is inside the muffler. It's supposed to sound dented, but all that came out, which made the exhaust even louder. It started falling off. So, granted, the car is a great car. I did all that shit myself. I messed it up, but that was probably the worst car. But it was my fault. I just didn't enjoy it. But it did get me into the car scene and car culture, so I do appreciate it. So, shout out to you wherever you are. You're either in a dump or you've just been completely restored, but you're probably dead. So it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, shout out to EJ8 squad. My dream car. All right, so I'm gonna have to say the Liberty Walk Huracan. I know I said that was gonna be in my top 5 garage, but the Liberty Walk Huracan for sure. That's definitely my dream car. Let's say I had to pick one dream car that wasn't part of that dream car garage. If I had to add one more in as a dream car, something a little more realistic, I guess, that I could just go get today. I would say, no, not something I get today, but another dream car I would get. Oh, I should have put this in my garage. Damn. No, this is for real my dream car, R33 GTR. Not the R34. I know a lot of people like the R34. It's like the Godzilla or whatever, but the R33, y'all can hate all you want. That's more for me. I'll take the R33 any day. So, yeah, hold on. Let's knock out the, all right, let's knock out, what should I knock out? Damn. Let's knock out the NSX. So I'm sorry to the Hondas. I'm knocking out the NSX. I'm bringing the R33 GTR. How could I forget? R33 GTR. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, R33 for sure. That's my dream car. That'd be the, if I could just get one car, it'd be the R33 GTR or R33 Skyline, whatever it's called. That would be it. Favorite car movie? Damn, so we were just talking about this. Alright, so off the bat, I'm gonna have to go with Too Fast, Too Furious. One, because every time I turn on the TV, I feel like that's the one they play the most on TV. I swear I always see Too Fast, Too Furious with Tyrese and Paul Walker fighting in a dirt lot. Man, that was, I don't know, it was great. Like, they were just a good duo, man. And, you know, rest in peace Paul Walker, of course. But, like, when they, just thinking back to that movie, like, when, like, him and Tyrese's, their chemistry, like, it was perfect. A lot of people like Dominic, you know what I'm saying, Toretto, or, you know what I'm saying, but nah, man, Tyrese and Paul Walker, I feel like they really made the, like, the movie that they were in together, it worked so well, and they really made it. So Too Fast, Too Furious for sure. Yeah. And Sean, come on, hold on, another thing, Tyrese, you gotta get your shit together, because it's been a lot, like, y'all may not be hip, but, like, Tyrese has been, like, I don't know, he's been wilding out a bit. So I hope, Tyrese, you are in the next Fast and Furious. I hope The Rock is too. So with that said, I'm gonna leave that at that. But yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious with Tyrese and Paul Walker. Yeah, that was my favorite car movie. Top 5 pet peeves. Okay, so one was the whole clicky thing. So the clicks, over revving your car. Now, I like to hear everybody's car sounds. That's part of being a car enthusiast. You want to hear what car sounds like. You want to hear what this exhaust sounds like. But if somebody just keep doing, like somebody keeps revving it over and over and over, it's like, all right. Like, it just becomes annoying to the ear. Like, I don't care what sound it is. It's just like, all right, let's just, let's chill a little bit. Unless you're shooting flames and we're trying to get video of it, but just to rev, just to keep revving like for 40 or 50 seconds on end, gets kind of annoying. So, over revving, revs are fine, but over revving, what else? Oh, really, really loud music. Like, consistently loud to the point where you can't hear. Because we went to, it was a car meet at Savage Station. I've been to multiple car meets there, but when you play music inside the garage, it's like overbearingly like loud and annoying. So play it for a little bit, you know, let everybody hear your sound system. I like to hear a good sound system as well. But like playing it the entire time where people can't hear other people, that's annoying. So overplaying your music at like blazingly, or blasting your music at loud sounds or at a loud level. What else? Two more things that I don't like. Believe it or not, I know I have a Subi, but people, okay, it's not the people that vape that I don't like, but it's just like, a lot of times when people are vaping it and like the smoke just goes like right in my face. You may call me sweet for saying that, but no, man, I don't like when people are vaping and like the smoke literally just goes right into my face. So I don't vape, I have a Subaru, but whatever, fuck it. So people that vape like right into my face, sometimes it smells good, but still, man, I don't like it. So vape smoke right into my face. And what else? One more thing. Maybe there isn't a fifth thing that I hate. Oh, I guess annoying cops that like just come through and just like shut it down for no reason. Especially if everybody's just in the parking lot and it's chill, but then you come through and you say, oh, no loitering, or you can't just have this group here if y'all aren't buying anything. But nobody's using the parking lot anyway. You know what I'm saying? So why not? So yeah, those are my 5 things. Top 5 car companies. Honda, for sure. Because one, they're just so reliable. Although they did take too long to bring the Type R over. But Honda for sure is 1. 2, Tesla. Shout out to Tesla. Because Tesla, they're doing their damn thing. Like, yeah, Tesla's doing their damn thing. So Honda, Tesla, I would say Subaru, but y'all kind of dropped the ball with taking the hatchback out of this new generation. So I'm gonna say Subaru though, because I have a Subaru and I like the cars they make. I even like the what's it called? The Foresters, the old gen Foresters, and the new gens as well. I like the Foresters as well. I would get a Subaru, like a Forester, as like a family daily kind of car. So Honda, Tesla, Subaru. Let's see, number 4, Dodge. I really like Dodge. Granted, a lot of people give shit to like, I guess not their reliability, but I guess maybe how they're cheaply made on the inside. But yeah, no, I really like Dodge, especially the SRTs. Oh my goodness. I love the SRTs. I really do. Like, you may see I have a Subaru. You may think I'm an import. I only like imports and I hate Dodges or I hate Fords. But hell no. The Dodge SRTs, especially the Jeep SRT8s, come on. So Dodge is doing their thing. And for number 5, I have to say, fuck it, I'm gonna say Ford too. And I know it's usually like you either pick Dodge or you pick Ford, but no, Ford, man, because I like their GT 5.0s and I like the Ford Raptor. If I can get a Raptor one day, yeah, that'd be lit. I'd take it off road. So yeah, Honda, Tesla, Dodge, Ford, and I go and Subaru as well. Subaru. Those are my top 5 car companies. Not cars, but like car companies. Like, I like everything that they're doing pretty much. So I initially started off doing car photography with my phone. Then I started watching guys like, I started getting on YouTube, like, what was it? Like 2012. I started getting on YouTube and looking at people just doing car videos, like cinematics and videography. And then I kind of just fell in love with the videography aspect, like doing edits. Started watching guys like Crispy, Halcyon, newer guys. Shout out to like Dustin Williams. He has the same WRX as me. he wide-bodied it, made it loud. I swear, bro, he does everything that I plan on doing. And now he's about to buy an Evo. Oh, I do like Evos too. I forgot to say that. But now he's about to buy an Evo. It's just so weird. Like, he's doing everything that I would do to my car and like getting stuff that I would get. So anyway, shout out to Dustin Williams too. So yeah, just started watching those kind of guys, and the videography just, I was like, damn, yeah, I got to start doing videography. So I just started using my iPhone, and yeah, check out some of the clips I have with doing videography. So I definitely enjoy doing car videography, but I still do like car photography and respect the people that are doing photography, because sometimes they capture shit that I like can't even see in my own car. Like, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know it looked like that, or I didn't know that angle even existed, or that lighting. So, and I just found out that photographers can do like post edits, like in Photoshop and Lightroom and stuff like that, and like add reflections or like change the background and shit like that. I didn't even know people did that. So much respect to car photographers and those that can do the post edits. Yeah, but I enjoy the car videography aspect. It's up on the banner. If you didn't see the banner, it's up on the banner. It's the last part, videographer. Shameless plug. So speeding tickets, let me see. Nah, bro, I don't think I've gotten pulled over. Okay, I've gotten speeding tickets from like cameras. Fuck speeding cameras, first off. Unless it's in front of a school, then I get it. But speeding cameras that are just on the highway, that shit pisses me off. They just put a new one on 95. No, yeah, 95. They put a new one on 95, and it's like, damn, right there by exit 11 going to Upper Marlboro. Or exit, I think it's exit 7. I can't remember, but it's somewhere on 95 by the bridge. You know what I'm talking about. And they got a lot in DC too. So I hate the speeding cameras that aren't by schools, but I've gotten tickets from speeding cameras going like 15 over. But I've also gotten pulled over for speeding. And I've had to go to court for it, but every time I go, like, the officer just doesn't show up or whatever, and then yeah, I get off. So I've lucked out with those. As far as like speeding tickets, I've lucked out. But no, those cameras, bruh, and they be like $100, $120. DC's is like sometimes over $200. I've never gotten one in DC, but I've got one in Maryland and have had to pay it. So yeah, those speed cameras, they get me. But usually, you know, shout out to Waze. I'm able to spot the cops before, and I can just slow down, hit the brakes. I've had situations where I'm speeding and like I'm in the fast lane just cruising, and a cop pulls up behind me and like gets me over to the right lane, and then he just speeds on past. So I've lucked out with those situations, just telling me, he's telling me to slow down. But yeah, I guess I've been a little lucky. Maybe I have gotten a speeding ticket, I just can't remember. But I've been pulled over for other stuff other than speeding tickets. But as far as like speeding tickets, yeah, those cameras get me, bro. They do. It's the only car photography I don't like. The only car photography I don't like. Alright, so me being a Honda guy, I always look forward to going to Honda Day, which is they hold it in Jersey. It's always lit. The crowd is usually, it's a younger crowd, like in the teens. A lot of ratchetness that goes on there, but no, I really do enjoy it. They race. They got this. It's usually on the strip. I forgot what the dragway is called, or the speedway, but it's a big ass parking lot with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of nothing but Hondas and Acuras. So I always look forward to Honda Day with nothing but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Acuras and Hondas. Like everything Honda and Acura, only Hondas. So I'll always look forward to Honda Day. I've gone to H2O twice. H2O's fucking ridiculous. I've never gone and spent like the weekend there, but I plan to this year. So Honda Day, H2O. What else is? Oh, Formula Drift, of course. I think they're gonna do it in Jersey again this year, so we'll see. So Formula Drift, Panda Junction. I've gone twice, but I slacked last year. I wasn't able to go. What else? Alright, there's some I'm missing that I go to that I just can't think of. But the ones I've like are honestly like the local kind of car meets, you know what I'm saying? Just like, even at a spot like this, like where we are, if you just held a meet like right here on the grass, people just come up, whip out the grill, just start chilling and eating, just conversating. Like those, I hold those at the same level I hold like Honda Day and Formula Drift, you know what I'm saying? Granted, you see much more expensive cars at these other places and famous people or whatever, or famous Instagram people. But yeah, same as the local car meets too. I like the local car meets as well. But as far as like big car shows and stuff, those are pretty much the ones that I generally go to annually every year. So what I want to share with the car culture and the whole car community, kind of went into this beforehand, but yeah, just embrace one another a little more. You know what I'm saying? I already talked about how you don't have to be too cliquey at car shows and car meets. But yeah, just embrace other people's interest in not only your car, but also their interest in the fact that they're interested in modifying their own car. Like, tell them, like verbally tell them. It's anybody can like a picture on Instagram. Anybody can send a message saying, hey, I like your car. But if you see that person, like, go up to them and talk to them and say, hey, I actually do like what you're doing. You've inspired me to, I don't know, put yellow film on my headlights. Or you've shown me that an exhaust can sound good on my car as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, embrace other people. Like, open your mouth and actually talk. You'd be surprised how many people have things in common with you, how many people feel the same way as you do, how many people respect you, and you find out that you may find that you respect other people that you felt like you may never even talk to outside of car communities or car culture. And then once you begin to talk to that person, you find out you got the same interests outside of the car culture. And that's how you find like friends for life, or like, I call them, it can be also family members, because you know, you can be family, you don't gotta be blood related, you can still be family. Those people you bring into your life and you just, I don't know, you share a lot of, I don't know, you find out you share the same passion for different things other than cars, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to just share something, just embrace more people. And that goes into what I'm getting ready to launch and what I'm getting ready to start doing with this whole brand message I'm going to do. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that. It's going to make it much easier for us to, I don't know, begin to realize how big we are as a car culture group and how big we are as a community, and bring us more together. Granted, the car clubs are fine, but it's time to really just realize like how big this really is, and like just be more comfortable with one another. So yeah, in a nutshell, just embrace one another more. Embrace one another. Alright, so boom. Find me on Instagram, bam, VixRex. Find me on YouTube, bam, VixRex. What else? Twitter and Snapchat, it's VixR3X, because somebody out there already has VixRex, and I looked it up, and they have like 0 followers, and it's just a ghost account, and I'm like, bruh. I sent a message saying like, can you delete your account so I can take this name, please? No response, so whatever. But yeah, you could yeah, follow me on those. Look out the YouTube channel. Also, I want to state the message, not the message, but the meaning behind VixRex, because not a lot of people know it. So my name is Vic, right? So V-I-C. This is a WRX, which is a Rex. That's like slang for anything that ends in the RX. So with a CRX, people call those Rexes as well. So, and that is, instead of saying like Victor's WRX or Victor's CRX, I just put VixRex. And then I just made the CS from Vix into an X because it sounds the same verbally. So it's just VixRex. So yeah, follow the channel. Is that the last question? Okay. Yeah, so follow the channel, follow social media. Shout out to TR for having me here. This will probably go up on, I guess, Humbly Driven, the Humbly Driven YouTube channel. Might see it in the TR Vlogs YouTube channel, who knows. Look on the Instagram for Humbly Driven. It'll be on mine as well, as at VixRex as well. But yeah, thank y'all for definitely watching. Thanks TR for having me. This was fun to do. I've interviewed other people before, but I've never been on the other side, so it was really interesting. But yeah, if you got any more other questions that you want to ask me, hit me in the comments. Hit TR in her comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Me and my baby. And that's it, y'all. Peace. Let me put my phone on silent too. I'm gonna put a timer on to see how long we were. And that sun is good. Perfect.
Yo, these will be outtakes like shit.
You gotta put the bloopers at the end.
Alright, ready?
Let's go. Alright, so my name is Victor. I'm from AccuAir, Maryland. Was that it? My fault. Was that? I forgot what you said. You said name, city, and state?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me redo that. This sun is killing my face, but it's all good. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, let's wait. we able to curse?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Okay, shout out to the photographer. They're heading on out. They came by for the interview. What question are we on? Am I going too fast? Or is it...
Oh no, it's perfect.
Okay, cool. So the thing is, how... All right, that's a police officer too. Peace.